Welcome. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
yes, you have tuned into Ambitiously the podcast. Listen, today is one of them chill days, one of them vibe days where you should really be catching the vibe. You should be catching the vibe with us. It's a lot of reflection in this particular kind of day, in this specific kind of day, because we reflect upon a lot of things, not necessarily bad things, just things that we grew up, we came up with. We reflect. Today is the tapping. Today we tapping in. Right now we are still in our 80s and 90s bag, so all of the things that we pull from our bag uh, is something that happened in the 80s or the 90s. And it's fun. It's fun to go back and remember all of these things. I learned a lot about myself in doing the 80s and the 90s, which is maybe I took board games and card games a little bit too serious, but I come from a long line of people who take board games and card games very serious. But we're going to see what else we pull out of the bag today. Also, after we get into those topics, then we move towards our other part of reflection. We do our final exam. And in the final exam, let me explain the rules. It is a hip hop trivia game. Doc will curate said fourth trivia. And we get 5 guesses. All right, so y'all get the 5 guesses. It's a little bit more intense for me. I get 1 guess, and once I make that 1 guess, if I'm wrong, then I'm out of the game. Depending on how many guesses that I take, good. Thanks, Doc. Depending on how many guesses I take, I lose a Harley coin each and every time. So it's a little bit more intense for myself than it is for you guys. And if none of us guess, then Doc wins for the evening. So we'll get into it a little bit more a little later on. But let me say the things that I have to say before we get all of that started, which is during the conversation, you could drop a comment, call in, or text. The numbers 443-780-5978. 443-780-5978. You will see that on the screen throughout the evening. So feel free to tap in. See? Just tap in. If you'd like to contact us for any reason at all, whether it be business purposes, sponsorships, advertisement, you want to come on the show, things of that nature. You have some gab you want to send my way, or you just want to say hi, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. I want to start early. Thanks, Mo. I see you like, baby. I just had to get all those things out the way. But hi, Mo. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Hit that like button. That's what I really want you to do, so they will know that we will be here forever. Stop playing with us. Hit that like button. Um, and check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. It's the pathway to all things ambitiously entertainment. You can go over there, watch the podcast, listen to the radio station. Ah, I'm not even going to get excited. It's early in the week, but we already ready for Fire Friday. Stop playing with us. Um, Also, you can buy merchandise over there. You can get skincare products, all natural. Might I add, all natural. We only deal in natural products. Or you can even go and go to our app and catch up on these court cases that we read on the wiretap. It's all things ambitiously ENT. I just need you to understand that. But let me switch this up real quick. Okay. So now, not yet. So just know that that's the way that you want to go. Now, like I said, it's the tap in. We're gonna get in our tap in bag. I'm gonna wait for Doc to come back before I, you know, really talk about the things we're gonna talk about. But yeah, he's in the building. Our other host, Doc, is in the building, and so we're gonna talk about some things in a minute. I hate that. Okay, okay. I'm about to bring Doc in, and I'm glad. Um, I don't know what that is. I'm glad that he's back because I want to talk about this. Hi, Doc, baby.
Cat, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Guess what? I slept good last night. I didn't take a nap.
Awesome. Okay, good, good.
I
Sleeping
found
good.
out the key to my life is I cannot take naps during the day because if I take a nap during the day, then I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping at night. And being as though I gotta wake up every morning at 6 to get the kid ready for school.
That's what I learned too. If I fall asleep watching TV or something during the daytime, my dumb butt will be up at like a weird
Oh,
time, 1:30, 2 o'clock. Like, why am I up? Why am I up?
yeah, the other night, that's what I was screaming the other night. Like, oh my gosh, why am I cannot sleep. I can't I can't sleep. I want to go to sleep. And I was like in the bed trying to force myself to sleep. And so yesterday I was really, really tired.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Really, really
mean, when I was young, I used to think old people took naps because they needed them. Now I'm like, I'm older, but I don't need a nap because when it's bedtime, when I'm ready to shut down for my day, I want to just shut down
right.
for my day, and I don't want to wake up until the time I have to wake up or get ready to wake up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that happens when you get into like retirement age where you want to
Hmm.
take naps. I
Okay,
can't.
maybe. I'm not sure. I just know if I fall asleep watching TV for some weird
True.
reason, I wake up probably sometime between 1 and 2, and I'm like, I ain't supposed to be up to like another couple of 4 or 5 hours later, but
Right.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Craziness. But anyway, so of course we are in our tap in bag this
Yes, yes, yes.
evening, this nice fine evening. And the first thing that we pulled out of the bag, because remember, we are still reflecting on the 80s and the 90s.
Okay.
Something that was very big. I don't know. It depends on where you were from and how that looked for you.
Hmm.
Um, Gold chains and medallions.
I think that's everywhere. I look. Uh, if you a melanated person around other melanated people, you remember when you got your first chain. You remember when you lost your first chain. You remember when somehow you broke your first chain, or you remember when the class broke. You remember that.
You
Probably
remember
most
all of
of it.
that. I think you even if you wear jewelry now, you remember when that happened, especially the class breaking. Shit.
Yeah,
Excuse
or
my language.
especially it was something. I mean, the first what is an old magazine? Because my mom let me get it. It's a magazine and you can buy stuff from it, and it was like really cheap, but the payments were like forever. I keep want to say
Mm,
penny. No, is it penny? No, not the penny saver.
I know the penny saver.
Is it the Pennyworth? It was some magazine that basically you could buy stuff from, but it was
Right.
like the amount that you had to pay per month was like extremely low, but you would be paying for like the next 5 years.
Um. Oh my gosh,
You know
it's
what I'm
on the
talking
tip
about,
of
right?
my. Yes, it's on the tip of. They
Wait,
still
was it
exist.
Hut? Something Hut? Something Hut?
Finger Hut. They still
Finger Hut.
exist.
There you go.
They
Finger Hut.
still exist.
I've never seen one in a long ass time.
No, they still exist. Finger Hut still exists. They do, and they
Wow.
still send, and they still send out magazines.
Okay, that was the first chain I bought for myself. It was from Finger Hut
Finger
because I
Hut.
begged and begged because I cut grass and wash cars and stuff. So I had a little money and I wanted the chain. This is like
Right.
right towards the end of middle school, getting ready to go into high school.
Right.
I said, you can buy it, but you're gonna pay for it.
Right.
It only costs this much. And then I was like, see how much you gotta pay for this?
Right.
Look, in messed up
Per
theory, I probably
month.
would still be paying for this chain to this day. I don't know. But I stopped making payments on it and I lost it. So, but I remember my payments was like $5 a month.
Right.
And
$5 a lot for a kid, though.
yeah. But I had a job per se, but it was
Right.
affordable to me in my head at the time. But it
Right.
was like I would have been paying that $5 a month for the next 5, 10 years.
Right.
But it was a nice little chain. It was what's the one when it was braided? It wasn't like a Cuban link or nothing like that.
Mm.
It wasn't a dookie
Herm,
chain, anything.
hermbone.
No, it wasn't a herringbone.
No, it wasn't
It was the one that
hermbone.
was braided like a rope chain.
Okay. Okay. I know what you're
It
talking
was
about.
one of those. It had a nice little heft on it, little heft.
Mm-hmm.
It hung down to about like right here.
Right.
I thought I
Right.
was a shit. Look, let me pull my chain out. It was just a chain too.
Doc was outside.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my first chain that I got, I received actually, oh my gosh, I'm about to tell my business for real. I received it as a present from my high school sweetheart.
28 says, I missed the stream.
And it was a Cuban link and it had the Jesus piece.
Okay.
And it was cute. It was gangster, but it was dainty a little bit. Like you could tell it was bought for a girl.
Okay. Okay.
But it was gangster. And let me tell you, somebody that I never should have included in my life took that chain from me. And the messed up part about it, and I wanted that chain. I wanted that chain back bad because that it meant a lot to me. Um, but when I thought about, I couldn't remember over the years where that chain went because I'm like, where did that chain go? It was my first like piece. So I was like, where did that chain go? And then I remembered when I saw that person again many years later. Many years later. And I'm like, yo, you took my chain. And that's how I know this person took my chain because this on my neck, it's my name. And for some strange reason, this person wanted this chain too.
That's great. Wait, was this the same person that gave you the chain though?
No.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like the ATL situation when T.I. takes the chain back. Remember that
No,
scene?
it wasn't an ATL situation. I couldn't remember what happened to my chain. No, he didn't buy the chain. He was not attached to the chain. It was a cute chain, but it
So
wasn't.
he just took it. Damn.
And then
What you done did to
many years later, now we're in our 40s now, and I wear this chain. It's my name.
Mhm.
My name. It got my name on it. And this mother sucker had the audacity to say to me, I want that chain.
What did you do to this person and to take the chain? Because there's the whole thing about taking chains too. And
I
I don't
didn't
know if we're gonna
give him some good pom pom.
that's what you did to this person. They took the chain.
Yeah,
Damn. All right. Look, he said, I want a memory.
that's it.
He said, I want a memory.
We ain't never beef. We ain't never fight. I'm not actually. I'm gonna tell you this. I tell people all the time. When I walk out my door every day, I don't have no beef and no issues. It's really just stay in your lane. I'm gonna stay in mine. I really live by that creed. I'm not out here hostile towards people and none of that. If somebody, it's not because I did anything bad to them.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I don't have no
Something good to him.
ex-boyfriends that do not still want to see me.
Okay.
I don't have those
Yeah.
issues. Even though I won't see them because once I'm done, I'm done. But I don't have those issues. I don't really go outside fighting people and getting into altercations and all of that. So I didn't do anything other than give him some good pom pom. And we was young when he took that chain.
He said, "I'm gonna remember this."
Right.
Remember this.
So when
He probably got like an altar with a lock of your hair, the chain.
I don't know. Oh, I gotta check my head. Hold on.
For real.
It seemed like it's all hair. It's pretty full these days. So, but yeah. And I didn't remember until many, many years later that that's who took my chain. And it was crazy just because he said he wanted this one. And I'm like, why do you even want this one? It got my name on it.
You know
And
why
it's
now?
a girly necklace. This one is dainty as hell. Why do you want this one?
You know why now? You know why now? Mm-mm-mm. But yeah,
Like,
chains. Well, all right. We'll go to chains and medallions. Medallions. I never really was a big medallion person because it was something about medallions that was kind of gaudy to me,
yeah.
if that's the word I want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was, I don't know. It was something about medallions that even when rappers have it, it's kind of like, oh, that's cool because you're a rapper. But it never made sense to me when you're not a rapper, why you would have this big metal, gold, diamond encrusted, whatever it is, that's probably just your initials, probably just, it was never nothing. I mean, I understand the Jesus pieces and the crosses, but it was just, I would see the people that would have a big, with the first letter of their name or something. It was like, you're not famous, so why have it? But
I think when it came to, and I think we got to start from the beginning of when people started wearing medallions, and most of the people that I watched wear medallions, and like I said, it's a
D boy, I mean, you want to go to the D boy route?
yeah, like it was the dudes on in the hood, the dudes that was getting that money, the dudes that was getting that paper. So if somebody else, and so by that being it, so you see these dudes out here and they getting the money, and I'm not speaking from a female standpoint because I am a female, but sometimes I could be a whole ninja, right? So you outside and you watching these dudes out here getting the paper and they spending their money and they getting these big chains and these big medallions, and you looking at them and you like, dang, and these big cars, because those are the people that was wearing those. Like, people wasn't just going to buy it just to buy it.
Yeah.
You feel me? They was getting money.
But
So
also,
now your aspiration is, I want to be like them. I'm about to get this money. And that's what it was. It wasn't, so to speak, the stunt like you had it when you didn't have it. You had it, so you stunt.
yeah, but
You feel
that
me?
stunting was also showing off for, not for the other dudes. You stunt on other dudes, but you show off for the ladies. You show off for the girls.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's look, I'd
And
rather.
I ain't judging nobody from trying to get no good pom pom. I don't have no
I mean,
judgment.
yeah, but then that means she didn't want you for you. She wanted you for the chain,
That's
the
not
car.
my
She
monkey,
want to wear
not
your
my
chain.
circus, baby.
I
Not
assume.
my
I don't know.
monkey, not my monkey, not my circus. What that man and that female got going on is between that man and that female. I had to say this the other day. I don't involve my. Somebody said the girl was talking about her husband and how hard he go, and the person, I posted it because you do have to, like, discernment is everything, right? But the person, instead of listening to the message, what the person said was, so we going to act like we don't see that stripper pole in the background. How is that your business? That is their business.
Well,
If she is dropping it for her man on that pole, maybe you can learn a lesson, bitch.
true.
Maybe you can learn that.
But
Maybe
it's
you need to
also,
learn how to twirl on the pole for your man.
but then it's also discernment. Or why you showing everybody your private life with
She
your man?
wasn't taught. She wasn't. See, people being too nosy. That wasn't what was going on. She was sitting in her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Apartments aren't so big, in her living kitchen area, whatever. That wasn't the point. She was praising her man.
Okay.
That was the point. But instead, you the only person that paid attention to the stripper pole in the background. Let them be freaky if they want to be freaky. She's talking about her man, not the stripper pole in the background. That ain't had nothing to do with what was going on. Focus. Focus. She didn't feel no kind of way about the pole being in the background. Why the fuck do you?
I don't see what negative could be said about that, but okay.
Maybe you can learn a lesson, bitch.
All right, back to the chain thing.
But what that man and that woman got going on, but he knew what he was doing, and maybe he was just trying to start to get the poom poom, and that's all he wanted was the poom poom.
All right, here's the question, because we're talking about chains, so it's still related.
Mm-hmm.
If a dude had a nice chain, what's the percentage of that winning the girl over?
Depends on the time, the era, the age of the individuals. Because a young bitch,
our era, that's what we know. We know our era.
Okay, so specifically our era.
Mm-hmm.
A young bitch to a big boss, balling ass nigga getting money, and she see the chain, and she see a big percentage. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just asking.
A big percentage.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I ever been, because I'm not that type of person. I never be into people for their money or financially what they could do for me, because I'm going to do it anyway, right? But I'm not going to act like I was a cute girl back in my younger days. I'm a cute girl now, but I was a cute girl back in my younger days. I'm not going to act like I wasn't attracted to the dudes with the money and the cars, and they showed it a lot of times through their piece.
Okay.
I can't sit here and lie, and that's how I knew.
Okay. It was just a curious question. I'm like, how much does that really play in the woman's decision about?
Because if we talk about our era, we weren't women, we were children still. Okay. So we weren't looking at it.
I mean, at least
we weren't looking at it in a position of, oh, well, does he really love me for me? Or does she really? No. Everybody, I want the flyest motherfucker, and I'm gonna link up with them, see what this is. Maybe we gonna stay together. Maybe we not. I just want to smash. Maybe I want more than a smash. We weren't thinking like that in that time, in that era.
True. Okay.
We weren't thinking that way, and I need us to stop equating our childhood to our adult. How we think now. How I think now. What stability is there going to be? But back then, I wasn't thinking about I didn't even have a kid back then, so I definitely wasn't thinking about all of that. Nah.
You think about the chain.
I was just thinking about living life. I was thinking about living life because I had chain. I had a chain. You feel me?
2 more questions.
I was outside. I probably should have been in school, but I was outside doing what I had to do. I was getting money too. So it was a different, again, Cat had a whole different life before this life.
And Cat had a whole different chain too before that chain. But
I did. Somebody took it, but it's all good. I know who took it now. And what I'm saying is, this is a dainty chain. This is not even the gangster one. Why do you want this one? It says my name, not yours.
2 quick questions.
What?
First, who had the flyest chains, Mr. T or Slick Rick?
I'm gonna say Slick Rick, because just because you had a large quantity didn't mean they was the flyest chains.
Okay.
Mr. T had a lot of chains, but Slick Rick had the pieces that counted for something.
Okay. And
so I'm gonna go with Slick Rick.
Second question: you a rapper?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody take your chain. How do you get it back?
Depends. Because this has happened throughout the dawn of time.
Yes.
Of rapping. So it depends. Now, if you really about that life, you go get that shit back, in my mind.
Okay.
In how I would handle it. But depends. Because if you know some people, if you know the right people, this is why people say the check, don't ever underestimate the check-in. It sounds crazy to you. I ain't checking in with nobody. But when you check in, that's your protection. That's them people that got your back. So then you call the people that you check in with and they get your shit back. Or the third option is shut the fuck up and just let niggas clown you because they done took your chain. It's only 3 options.
Okay. All right, cool. That was a discussion of the chains and medallions. You can buy one for cheap from Finger Hut. You can pay a long time on it. You can attract a woman if you buy the right one from Finger Hut.
Tuck your shit or you not going to see it no more. My grandmama bought me that chain.
Exactly.
Tuck your shit or you'll never see the shit. Somebody going to debo you for the shit.
And before we move on chains, I do have one last thing to say.
What?
If you have a chain and it make your t-shirt green, get the fuck rid of that chain.
Your neck, your t-shirt.
You
shouldn't even be wearing that shit. Listen, you better off going and getting some sterling silver. At least you know that shit is real. Anyway, so our next subject, let me see where we at on time. Okay, our next is another show, which is crazy. You remember the show Amen?
Vaguely.
So the dude who played George Jefferson.
Okay. I didn't watch it, but I do remember.
He was the deacon in that show.
Mm-hmm.
He had a daughter named Thelma who whined all the time. Whined all the damn time. Then you had the 2 sisters. They was the thick chicks. They remind me of the ladies who sung as the song "It's Raining Men." Hallelujah. Them. Remind me of them. You had Riley, the old ass man with the smart ass mouth, but he was old as fuck. I believe the grandmother from Family Matters was on that show too.
Oh, okay. No, I remember a show called Amen. I have watched it. It was not my cup of tea. But I do remember the dude that played George Jefferson was in it.
Right.
I remember the daughters.
Sherman Hensley, that's his name.
Yes.
Yeah, Sherman. The daughter, Thelma, is the mother in Friday. She plays the mother in Friday. That was Thelma on the show.
Okay.
That was the daughter who she wanted to Daddy. She did that. Fun fact. So, the first time I ever visited my daughter's father, in Harlem, right? He took me to the church that's in the beginning of that show.
Mm-hmm.
So I could never forget the show. Just I could never, it's a memory embedded. But the first time I ever went to Harlem, not the first time I went to New York, the first time I ever went to Harlem.
Okay.
My daughter's father took me to the church and was like, "This is where they shot Amen at." I was like, "What? Because I didn't even never know that's where they shot it at or whatever." So I was like, "What?"
So I know with you, there's always an episode that you remember. What's the episode?
No, with this show, there's no episode that I remember. I just remember things about it. I don't remember an episode. Usually, normally I do, right? Yeah. Come with like my favorite episode, not this one. But I remember parts of it. Like I remember Thelma was always chasing the pastor of the church. That was her boo.
There was no first lady?
Huh?
There wasn't a first lady at the church?
No, he was a single pastor.
He was like this. He was just coming in HBO or something.
He was just coming into his his congregation. He was new to the congregation, so he hadn't gotten married yet. Thelma became the first lady though.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I was a church show. He a pastor. And there's no first lady. She chasing him around the church.
It's like you coming out of school and you getting your first congregation. Okay. It was like that kind of situation for him. And Sherman Hensley was the deacon of the church. And
I can already assume, and I kind of think I remember his character probably he been around this church forever and a day. He know all the secrets, and so he probably kind of smart mouth too a little bit because he's a deacon.
Everybody had a smart mouth on this show, except for the pastor.
No, and yeah,
Everybody had a smart ass mouth, but in a godly way.
okay.
In a godly way.
The most recent church show I had watched was Greenleaf. Did you ever watch Greenleaf?
No.
Greenleaf is crazy. It's pretty interesting. So it's a good little church drama series.
I see, and I don't really do those that tough. Okay. I don't need other people's drama in my life.
I mean, it's made up, even though it's
I don't need nobody made up shit either.
Like you really just deal with the real shit.
My own real shit, not everybody else's. Everybody else can keep their shit. I'm only dealing with my shit. I don't have time to deal with other people's shit. They got to deal with their own shit. All right. But I don't. What the hell? Oh, I'm like, what is going on here? Wow. I don't really. This like, I don't know what was happening here. I don't really watch like melodramas. I don't really watch a lot of TV too much. Period.
I mean, if there's a show, I'll watch it if it seems interesting. But it's funny because you watched a lot more shows than I did.
And that was because I was in the house. That was because I was punished. I was in the house.
But I think I read a lot more. I was punished too, but I think I read a lot more. But every once in a while, there were certain shows that, yes, I knew, like, ooh, watch this. But yeah, like,
Amen. For them, it was like I told you, it was levels to my punishment. And so part of the torture was you can watch TV, but you can't go outside. And I wanted to go outside more than I wanted to watch TV.
Nah, my punishment, there was no levels. It's you in your room, read these books. And then it was like, this
that was the start of it. That was the start.
No, but they
was like an onion, and you peel that bitch down. It's like layers to that shit. It wasn't it was like layers, because it's like, all right, if you started off with the harshness, the torture, and then gradually as you went along and you did better and you got better in whatever art behaviors that they said that you had, then they would give you rewards. You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was. But I don't want to talk about being punished. I was punished enough in childhood. I don't need it in adulthood.
Exactly.
The last one for the night. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love this toy. I used to love the fuck out this toy. And I don't know why. I just did. But the Slinky.
I know exactly what the Slinky is.
The Slinky. Man. Only thing I hated about it was, where the coil would get crazy. And
that's exactly what I'm about to say.
It's like, you had to figure that shit back out. But I had fun. I had fun times with my Slinky. Staircases were my favorite with the Slinky. My daughter, still to this day, my daughter plays with Slinkies.
All right, look, the Slinky was the toy that I really never got what other kids liked it so much. I'm like, all right, you put it on stairs, you tip it over, it rolls down. If you was creative, you put it on your wrist. You put it on your wrist. I remember the kids used to do that. Mm-hmm. Then I remember when it came out, the different color ones. Mm-hmm. But other than that, at some point, you put that in your toy box, or you put it in your closet, and when you try to look for it again, it was all tangled up. You don't know how I got tangled up.
You don't.
You get it back, and it was all tangled up. And then you'll probably be a couple of days, you try to untangle it. I'm like, y'all could have got a Rubik's Cube. I was a Rubik's Cube kid. But
I had those too, actually, but let's stick to, because that's in the bag. So we're going to stop on the Rubik's Cube, because we always have these conversations and then be like, we talked about this already, but it's in the bag. I can't help what was already in the bag. We had the conversation.
So,
but anyway, let me tell you, I, at a very young age, figured out how to untangle my Slinky. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't an issue for me, but it was things that you could do. And you know how Fidget spinners became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Slinky was our fidget spinner. Because,
Really?
yeah, I'm going to tell you why. Because not only did I bounce it down the stairs, but times where I was getting anxious or having some kind of anxiety, I would just sit there with the Slinky and do this.
Okay.
And
I
it
mean,
would and I
you
ain't
know
had no
what?
punk ass plastic Slinky. I had a metal Slinky.
You know what? When you just said that and you made that noise, it did make me think about one of my cousins that was their like thing. And it was that noise, less than just the playing with the Slinky, was that I guess it was a calming sound. Because I remember, I think one time they said it to me, like, because to me, it irritates me. I'm like, why do you keep doing that?
Because you're not dealing with the anxiety. You feel me?
Yeah,
But it's soothing. Again, not all people are the same. Some people deal with some things. I dealt with a lot of trauma as a baby, a child, or whatever. So I'd have to deal with things and how I do. A fidget spinner wouldn't have did it for me back then, but a Slinky did. You feel? I just sit there with the Slinky and
And yeah, the metal one was that. You had the plastic one.
you can get some action with the plastic one, but it was really that metal one. You can get some action with a plastic one. You did what you had to do with a plastic one, but that metal one, it made the most like, and it felt good to my soul.
What's the place that you ever had your Slinky and you went down the most set of stairs? Because that got to be a memory if you did something that big, if you love Slinky that much.
Well, I live in Baltimore, and we lived in row homes, so we lived with staircases. So about what, 13 and 12 stairs?
13 and 12, okay. You ever try to take it someplace and do like more stairs? Like,
we got black parents. If you don't bring your ass on,
black parents, you might have went to Philly, did the
I
Rocky stairs.
I didn't go to nowhere. If you don't bring your ass on and sit the hell down.
Look, I don't know.
Right, exactly. You don't know.
No, I still went. I have black parents too. And I still went places. It was where other family was.
Well, it depends on where you live and who your family is. Doc, I'm not going to keep explaining this shit to you.
Look,
I've been explaining this. You have been here forever, and I've been explaining Baltimore is different.
I've been there.
Why do you think the argument "we are not the DMV" is a very valid argument? It's different,
and I can respect that. I can respect that.
We know if you don't bring your ass on, you did not dare put it on a fire escape because you detangle part. And we played on fire escapes here. I don't know how we're still alive.
That's up north stuff in my head.
Again, I don't know how we are still alive. So it's different. But in my childhood, that's where we used to play. We ain't had no grass. We had concrete.
Okay.
Shit. It's different here. It's different.
I know. Look, I'm just saying, I've been there. Y'all got trees.
We got some trees, but it ain't like how we don't got fields that we play in. We got fucking concrete. I can show you my kneecaps, and you can argue. You could try to argue with me, but you could never because you didn't grow up here. See what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not about.
No, you can't tell me because you didn't grow up here. And so it's not about your argument. It's about what is fact. You didn't grow up here. I could show you my kneecaps right now that are still scarred from the concrete. Wasn't no grass. We wasn't playing on grass. We got little tree squares with trees in it. Where the fuck was the grass, Doc? I'm just saying.
The park. I don't know. I'm just out. I think I guess to me it's different because I live more in the country. To the park.
We was playing outside with our cousins and our neighbors and shit like that. Wasn't nobody going to the park.
Yeah, that's the same, but I guess because
it's not insane. That's life. That's how life was. There's no insanity in it. This is the thing. Just because your life was set up a certain kind of way don't mean everybody else's life is. You gonna go to the Bronx and tell them it was crazy that they was planning fucking abandoned buildings that had been set on fire for insurance purposes?
No, because
are you gonna go to Staten Island and tell them that they was crazy that they was playing in fucking Park Hill? Are you gonna go to fucking? It's not insane. That's life.
Yes, it is life. But the difference is that when you're kids, I played in abandoned buildings, abandoned like barn houses and shit. And you could fell to the roof, fell to the floor. Same thing, jumping on
Yeah,
trains.
but that was where you were. That was your environment.
Yes.
That
And
was your
it's not where you
environment.
from, it's where you at. I
Keyword,
agree with that.
your environment. That's
Mhm.
not everybody's environment.
I understand that. It
So
doesn't
our
always work.
environment was to play on fire escapes and fucking concrete and fucking shit and fuck up our knees. My kneecaps still look ugly to this day, but I don't give a fuck. It was fine.
I
That was
agree.
our life. And that's what we grew up in. I got cut, and I'm not lying. I would never lie. I don't lie to y'all. I got cousins that will testify to my shit. We talk about this shit now as adults, like how the fuck are we still alive? We
That's
were
what I was
playing
going to
them
say. It's
fire
different when
hydrants in the summertime. We couldn't
I
wait
mean,
till somebody popped that shit so we could be outside and fucking scraping our fucking kneecaps up because the water with pressure would hit us and you go sliding down the fucking street. We was in the middle of the fucking street. I'm not lying to you. This was my life.
I'm not saying it's not your life. Only thing I was saying is the part about the trips. That's was because I'm like, if
About the
anything,
what?
the trips. Like any trip, it was always some other family member we were going to see, stay with, sleep on the floor, make a pallet, and all that stuff. That's what it was. But
That was
yeah,
whose life, Doc?
mine. But to me,
Right.
that was still. I
It's
know
not
I can be
everybody's life.
fast,
I know people who have never left the city of Baltimore.
and actually, I know people like that too. So I'm not saying it's anything that
So
should be
what's the
different.
argument then? If you know people that are like that too, what's the debate? There's no debate.
It wasn't
It's
the
just
debate. It was a question because I was like, well, I know you're in that region and you talk about the, and yes, I understand you're probably talking about more as an adult, but I was like, if I was doing the sleep thing, I'm going to try to check because I remember the Guinness Book of World Records. I was like, I want to go to the highest stairs and try to roll my slinky down. But that would have been my thought of what I would have wanted to do. And that's why I was a question to me. I'm like, you play with a slinky. Did you ever have the
and I
longest set of
answered.
stairs ever?
We had to play on our steps. I lived in row homes, so 13 to 12
Okay.
steps.
And that's what I was asking. And I
And
was
that
not
I
trying to
gave
make
you
it
an
anything
answer.
bigger than it was.
And I gave you an answer.
Thank you.
I gave you the answer first, though. That's the crazy part. I answered that first.
Well,
13 to 12 steps.
all right. I was just curious. Like, wait, maybe you forgot something. Maybe you didn't. I didn't know. But in my mind,
So,
I was
dang.
like, oh, the Rocky thing, Philadelphia, Philly. Philly's only that so far away.
We ain't
Whatever.
big on Philly here. That's not a thing for us. We don't care about no goddamn Philly. Just had to
Whoa.
tell this chick this at the event. We don't nobody care. No, that wasn't a thing for us. We wasn't worried about none of that. We were children having fun with the slinky on our 13 to 12 steps in our Baltimore row homes,
Okay.
playing on fire escapes that we could have died from in streets with fire hydrants that we could have died from.
Look,
That's
maybe
what
one
our
of these
life.
days you said the fire department was like, why they always messing with our shit? Fire
Yeah,
escapes,
they
fire
used to get
hydrant.
mad as shit when you used to pop the fire hydrant because then they had to come shut that shit. They was mad as shit. Like the fuck these little badass kids. He was like, fuck it, we having fun. Can I go outside, please? They popped the fire hydrant. And it was you was excited, dog. You wanted
Yeah.
to be out there, and the crazy part is when the water first come out, it's dirty as shit. You gotta let it
Hell
run.
yeah.
You gotta let it flush out for a little bit before you jump into it. And don't wear no clothes that you ever want to wear again.
No, the
Like,
water still got to hit the street. It'd be all muddy, dirty, but you want to run through it, jump back and forth, see if you can stand right there, take it,
right. Somebody gonna get in there, put their hands on there like that, and the water
aim
gonna
it,
say,
get the can, get the coffee can.
oh my gosh, they was the day. I loved that part of childhood, though. As rough as it was for that was so fucking fun, man. Nobody will ever know how great that was. Like the simplest thing, like it was fun though. We couldn't wait to go outside for that. And on a hot ass summer day,
Mhm.
then afterwards you go get you a freeze pop for 25 cents because that's how much they used to cost back then. Now they like $1.
Well, I don't
A
want to go
dollar
there.
and 25.
We gonna,
Inflation.
yeah,
Inflation.
inflation messed up a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
even think about that. What you said. I think the biggest difference is the most of the stuff we talk about too. Kids nowadays, I bet I can ask them to make up a game. We used to be able to make up games
On the spot.
I
On
don't
the
think
spot. On the spot.
I don't think kids now would be able to make up a game.
Mm-mm. Kids now don't even go outside like that no more. I talk about this all the time.
Kind of true, I guess.
With my second family around the corner. I got another family around the corner. They my extended family, but
I thought you were trying to do a Papa Rolling Stone second family.
no, they my second family. Like you got in your neighborhoods. Now I live in suburbia, right? And in your neighborhood, you got one family that you really, really rock out with, like you hang around and whatever, right? I got one of those. Actually, her son and my daughter are the same age, so like I said, I watch out for them in the morning when they go to school, and when they come home from school, take them to I stand on the bus stop with them and I walk them home, even though they're in middle school, but they don't care. We have good conversations. But she and I have this conversation all the time. Like, these kids are not built like how we were built. We were built to be outside. We were built to understand once that street light came on, we should be, if not in the house, on the front porch, or I don't know how.
But they don't go outside. They don't even got to worry about it.
They don't go outside.
You're like, be in the house before. Oh, you ain't even left your room yet?
Right. They don't go outside. They different.
that is a crazy thought. Like, you can't even do the whole thing. When the street light come on, you better be in the front yard on the porch. Like, you ain't even left your room.
Where I can see you.
Look, come out your room. Come out your room. It's all backwards. Or I don't know what's backwards. It's just different.
Listen, I'm trying to convince my daughter to go outside, and she be looking at me like, ew.
I believe that. I mean, but also that makes me think, and I'm saying, like, if we could, I'm assuming this is a thing that's common. The green box, the junction box. I've seen this everywhere I've ever been in the United States for the most part. And if it's not that, then I would say that one person's house. I guess that's the next equivalent. That one person's house.
What?
Wait, say it again.
What are you talking about?
Most areas, even when you have apartment buildings and whatever, apartments, there's always that green junction box that gives the power. That used to be the place that most people would just hang out at, sit on it, graffiti it. All right, and then I guess the next equivalent would be a stoop or something like that.
Yeah, somebody front porch or something like that. Yeah.
But I realized that kids I thought about it one day when I was driving around. Like, I don't see that. I don't see where, oh, this must be the person's house because everybody's bike is there. Or this must be the person's house because you just see them always over there.
They don't come outside, which is weird. Like, I tell my daughter all the time, if I grew up in the area that she's growing up in, it's all kinds of creeks and shit and places to play and go to. I would have been all over this shit. I would have tore this neighborhood up. You hear me? I would have been at the creek trying to catch some tadpoles or some shit. They don't go outside. I told you, she looks at me like, ew.
Hey, wow. Shit.
I gotta convince her to go to the grocery store with me.
Well, they deliver though. So, but
no, I want her outside. The point is, I want her outside. She needs to get her vitamin E.
Vitamin D. I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Well, D, E, whatever the vitamin is, Doc. The point is, I need her the fuck outside. I need her outside. I need her to go outside.
There's a special comment that's coming through. I'll send you the information if you want to use your telescope. But you need her outside in the daytime. That's what you're saying. Outside daytime.
I need her to get some sunlight to interact with Well, all the children are in the house, so she can't interact with other children. I don't know. I just need her to come outside sometimes. Just come outside, get some fresh air, a little bit of exercise. Just come outside. Like, I'm sitting in the house all the time. I'm not going to get what I want, but whatever. Yeah.
I think it's understanding something that she's probably interested in that she can relate it to something she wants to do. I'm assuming social media is probably heavy, but then you like, hey, you can make a
She's
social
not on
media.
social media, period.
Oh, damn.
No, she don't even have a cell phone. She got a tablet where she play games and shit, but she not on social media.
Oh, well, then I don't think there's any incentive to go outside for real.
Fresh air, exercise. That's the incentive. No, my daughter's not on social media. No, I try to explain to people all the time. My daughter is a kid's kid. She's not the kid, like, she is not doing. I'm not in a rush for her to grow up.
Okay.
And I feel like, I mean, she don't like people like that anyway. So her social media would be stinking.
You don't know that. She got friends.
I do know that. I know my child. I spend every day. The only time I'm not with her is when she's in school. I know my child. I do know that she does not like, she's antisocial. I'm telling you something that I know because I raised her. I gave birth to her. Since she's been born, she's been on my hip. She's still on my hip at almost 13. I do know this. She does not like people. She's antisocial. She don't like loud noises. She don't like big crowds.
Hmm.
So her social media be dead and stinking. We tried TikTok once upon a time. She got rid of that shit. I do know my child very well.
Okay.
Spend a lot of time with my child.
I'm not trying to say anything else about it.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time with my child. That's my princess pudding. A lot of time. No, she just don't rock with people like that. She just not the kind of person. That might be the Capricorn in her, but she don't really rock with people like that. Very antisocial. She be looking at people like, You're like, calm down. Calm down.
I still remember the story about I had her calling at the bus driver.
I did.
I still remember that story.
Still find enjoyment out of those stories though. Like we're talking about. She said, Mom, remember when the bus driver, because he was a Redskin fan. The bus driver used to try to talk crap to you about the Redskins and the Ravens. And I used to be like, oh. She still remember that. She still remember that. That's my rider right there. We ride hard together. Now we at that stage though with her. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So my daughter, her hair is really, really thick. And if I don't blow it out, it'll be really, really thick and curly, right? One would assume that she don't have no hair because it's so thick and curly that it just shrink up, right? When I do blow out her hair, it's very long, right? But we rarely do that because I try to take good care of my daughter's hair. Not too much heat. Even myself, not too much heat. Once, and then I'm wrapping it from wherever I go. But anyway, so she asked me to blow out her hair. I did. And this how antisocial she is, though. I'm gonna show you the difference between she and I. So we blew out her hair, so now her hair is straight right now, and her hair's about right here. I call her Rapunzel because she made me cut it short just so it to grow back. Whatever. So she said she gets on a bus, and the little girl, it's two little girls that live in our neighborhood. My daughter don't socialize with them at all.
Okay. And
they live actually right down the street. She don't socialize with them at all. So she says she gets on the bus, and the girl's like, oh, her hair grew so much. And my daughter, with her smart ass, turns around and was like, no, it didn't. It was just curly because I didn't get it straightened out. So I was like, well, damn, like, damn, no, the straight get just real. Calm down, Cal, girl, calm down. So then she's like, I was like, maybe she telling me this story. So this is what she said to the little girls, right? So I was like, see, this is why you don't have many. She got a few friends, but not many. And they not on social media. So I said, well, maybe she was just trying to give you a compliment, baby. And she was like, I don't want her compliment.
Okay.
My baby don't rock with people. She don't care about nothing y'all gotta say. And I say y'all, she care about everything I say. But y'all, she don't care. Me, I'd be like, oh no, you know what I mean? She's ruthless. And you say you think when I say stay in my lane, you gonna get and I be trying to lighten it up. Well, maybe she was just trying to compliment you, baby. I don't want her compliment.
There you go.
Excuse me. I ain't got nothing else to say. My bad. So when I say I know my daughter very well, I know my daughter. We spend a lot of time together and we have conversations. I'm not that kind of absentee parent who is not there. I am very much there, have been since she was born. Gave natural childbirth, 19 hours worth. And she had a big head from the time she was born. Okay.
Oh,
Very
when
close
you
to
talk
my
about
baby.
these things and hear the things you've been saying about her head.
Very close to my daughter. Very close. I felt that. So yeah, I do know very much so. So very much so. I'm just not, I guess, today's average parent. I still got some old school ideologies in my core. Is let her be a kid, and she don't have to rush to grow up. I don't want her to be too grown too fast. It's just I got a certain view of things. Again, the teacher said everybody know who Cardi B is. I was like, she don't. That's the kind of parent I am.
Okay.
Very active parent. Um, even in school, very active parent. But anyway, so it's time to get to because I don't care about tonight though. Tonight, these kind of nights, I don't really be caring about the time, but it is time to get to the love notes. You go do what you do, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. One thing I want to say is big shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I love you. That's called live love. Cause you're live with me, and I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But now it is time to get to one of my favorite portions of the show, which is the love notes. These people listen. They don't know what I look like. They don't care. They just come here to hear what I have to say. Sometimes what Doc has to say, they come here and they do what they do. Now, how do we come up with the name Love Notes? I'm gonna put that on screen. Well, I used to call it Love. Doc used to call it Show Notes. We came to a compromise, and now we call it Love Notes. He also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook, and I didn't. It was a lot of papers and stuff. But in all fairness, there was a lot of cities, states, and countries on those papers. And yeah, we don't do that anymore. We don't. Now we've condensed it down. And now, baby, we've gone green. We only do countries. So yeah, this is how we do it now. And I would like to give them all the love. Thank you for the love. I love you guys so much. I adore you. Thank you for the love. Shout out to my top 6: the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. Thank you for the love. Thank you for staying down and being loyal. I love you. Thank you so much. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love, man. Extraordinary babies. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, Booz, I love you too. Oh my gosh. Hi, I love you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi. Love you too. You guys are so amazing. Thank you. I love you, man. I love you, man. Um, and last but not least, Hungary, Greece, and Denmark. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all of the love, and I appreciate you so much. I do, I do, I do. You're extraordinary. Wow. First of all, I didn't even see Rock going ham. We was having all all of these conversations, and I didn't even see Rock in here going ham. Let me talk about this. My name, my name is my name, Marlo. Well, I'm taking your tacos. You ain't never give me no tacos, sir. Rock, I'm not playing with you today. Cause you want to play with my taco love, and I don't appreciate how you be playing with me. You be playing these little mind games. Like I don't know you playing these little mind games, but I know what you're doing. And I'm gonna need you to stop. Either you're gonna give me the tacos or you're not gonna give me the tacos. But what you're not gonna keep doing is playing with me and my tacos. That's what you're not gonna do. Okay? That's what you not gonna do at all. Is play with my tacos. Stop it. Cut it out. Misbehaving all the daggone time. I'm gonna beat your butt one of these days. How far away to do it, go to do it, but yeah. I'm gonna beat your butt one of these days. Okay, so Doc said we worldwide in Jada Kiss voice. My slinky got twisted. Wow. Cute Anthony Hamilton. That was a good one right there. He also said top flight catch the vibe. Congregation say amen. Show your chain and your Jesus piece, man. I would if it didn't get stolen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Bring it back bad memories. I love that chain. I love that chain a lot. It meant a lot to me. And then one day it just was gone. And I couldn't remember where it went at. And then I remember you stole my chain. My grandmama bought me. My grandmama didn't buy me that chain. I ex-boyfriend.
That was Friday. You remember the chain for real?
Nah. My ex-boyfriend bought me that chain, but this ain't fitting for that particular. My grandmama bought me that chain for that particular situation. My grandmother didn't buy
Tuck your
that.
chain, tuck your chain.
Tuck your chain. I know. Debo coming. He Debo'd me. You know what?
Look, what you call Red didn't tuck his. He got his chains took. Smokey did tuck his. And as soon as we both left, that's what he said. Yeah, he be talking. I be listening, but he leave. I'll be back there saying shit again. And he took his chain right back out.
He told me he be telling me to shut the fuck up.
I'll be listening.
And I'll be listening. But then he leave and I'll be talking again. Like, listen.
Exactly.
I love that is one of the most iconic movies ever. It was a lot going on in that movie. I love that movie so much. But yeah, in this case, that line is very. My grandmama bought me that chain, and then he ran off. Oh, that was a good scene right there. And all right, so anyway, it is now time for one of my most hated but loved segments of the show. I hate it because I choose stupid ass years and then I gotta go through all of this bullshit. I got one Harley who's been in jail forever. She don't never come out. She's a stud at this point. She only rock with me because I be putting money on her books. But really, she don't really rock with me. I'm gonna get her out one day.
I do want to verify before I post this.
What?
You only got one out last time, right? Because it was the last question that you answered.
Yeah, I believe it was one.
All right, I did write down it right. I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. It was one. I don't really keep count of these. Listen, they go in, they come out. This is not a thing for me. I'm never guaranteed to keep them all out at one time. Okay.
True.
On a lucky day, I get my bottom bitch out, and that's a lucky day. So I don't really keep count of that part. I keep count of this though. Right now, I definitely. So the final exam, we ever put the final exam. Wait. I ain't doing right because you gotta let me focus sometimes, Doc. Because I get thrown off. Let me focus real quick. It is now time for the final exam. Okay. And what I do keep count of, for sure, for certain, is that the current score is Doc has 16. Me, myself, I have 31. Our former co-host has 5. I'm being nice. And
You're not being nice. You said it was deserved.
I'm not doing this tonight. Anyway, and our audience has 2 for the win right now. I'm not doing this. I know what I said. I don't need no reminder of what the hell I said. I always know what I say. I'm good at this. But what I don't keep count of is how many times I get my Harleys out of prison. The number one been in prison forever. I don't know if she coming out. I don't. I'm not lying. Again, I don't do no lying to people. That's why people don't be liking me now, because I don't lie. I don't got time to lie to you. But what I know for right now is my bottom bitches out, and hopefully I can get that at least 3 of them out, 3 extra ones out, including my bottom one. So that'd be 4 on a day, hopefully today. But I chose another stupid ass year, which was 2009, because I don't even remember. I do remember what was happening in 2009. That wasn't a good year for me. So we're gonna see what happens. But are you ready, sir?
I am ready, ma'am. Are you ready?
You want to go ahead and explain everything?
You already explained. It's 5 clues. You got to guess the person that it is or the group that it is. It's some album that they released in 2009. Kat gets 5 clues. Everybody gets 5 clues, but Kat also has to get out her Harleys with only being able to answer once. If y'all here in the crowd participating and y'all know the answer, please jump in and rock with it. We've had it twice where somebody from the viewership did it, and then shout out to King Knox. He was able to also answer some questions, even though it has been decidedly, because Kat says yes, he did answer the question. That was a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. She said like she
he did his thing. He performed, so I gave him that. That's
boom.
So he performed on. He rocked the mic, so I gave him that.
All right.
And
so
I told him I would.
Everybody, take one, pass it down. Here's your Scantron. Get your number 2 pencil. Yes.
I gotta use the bathroom.
You should have known that before you came to class. Look, there's transitions between periods. Y'all got 10 minutes to go from wing to wing. You know how I go.
Okay.
Look, you never come to class with your books anyway. I know you didn't stop at your locker. You really just went to the bathroom.
Fine.
All right. Is there anybody I need to separate? All right, cool. Look, we got it. All right, time for the final exam. You've been living this your whole life, so there's no need to study because we went over this as you was growing up and coming through the years. It's all hip hop. Let's go.
I chose a dumb ass year, y'all. So if y'all don't guess, blame it on me. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, I didn't know you was doing the transition thing, but number one.
Are we ready for number 1?
All right, number 1.
I'm trying to break. Come on, number 1. I'm trying to break my bitches out. All right, I'm sorry.
Number 1.
Released in 2009, their 4th studio album was recorded in various studios in New Jersey and California and received generally favorable reviews. The lead single, The Future, featured The Game. They had The Game on there? I don't know if I would want that. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. The Future. My
number
bad.
1.
I told you she a stud now. I just put money on her books because I feel guilty.
Damn. I can feel guilty and you didn't even turn her out. She got turned out in the system.
Because I feel guilty because I ain't never get her out. Damn. Well, I did get her out once upon a time, but it's been a long time she been in there.
She only talked to you because you go talk to her mama.
I look out for her mom, Dukes, and I put money on her book. So, she don't even touch the glass no more. She don't love me. Lead single, The Future, featuring The Game. She in there. She in there. I'm gonna just put some money on her books later on this evening. Go ahead. The next one, number 2.
Visiting hours is over. Harley number 1 is still locked up, escorted back to her cell.
She's a stud. She got face tattoos. I told y'all.
All right, number 2.
She only rock with me because I put money on her books. Oh, I love her though. She don't believe me because she been.
She say she love you too, but you don't believe her either no more. So it's the same.
She is a whole stud. His career began in early 2000s. His lyrical peers and rivals range from Fab, The Game, Jay-Z, Consequent to Drake and Jay. I wasn't ready for the AKA Petty Boots. And then I'm sorry. I wasn't ready. I gotta get it together. I was not ready for the AKA Petty Boots, AKA Little Caligula. Mm. Oh, child. The game. Petty Boots. And 2000s. That's when his career began. It's a gnat flying in here.
At least not a cricket.
Crickets now got a gnat. His career.
They call the other squad on you.
Yeah, the cricket's dead. It's too cold up here now. It got real cold real fast. I went to
Harley number 2. Harley number 2 gets out every once in a while.
I mean, that's why she love me. She like, you love me. You just can't always complete it. She gotta go though tonight because that's not easy. That's
number 2 is getting.
She's staying in prison. She's staying in jail.
Damn. All right, number 2.
I gotta blow my nose. I'm blowing my nose while you put up number 3.
All right, number 3 is up.
Yeah, it got real cold up here real quick. It's like 30s right now.
Yeah, chilly down here. Well, chilly for me is like it's 60 right now, and I gotta put on a little jacket.
No, it's in the 30s.
Whoa.
It's not to be played with. It's in the 30s. Okay. Became a mixtape feature and secured a major deal with Def Jam Recordings in 2002. He first gained attention through promotion single, which spent 17 weeks on the Billboard chart. Billboard Hot Hip R&B. I hate when they combine them together, but Hot R&B and Hip Hop Song Chart, peaking at 43. Oh, yeah, just making it so hard for me. Making it so hard for me.
Oh boy, what number 3 on to? Or
yes, number 3 is staying in jail.
Damn.
Because I don't know who the hell this is.
You love number 5. You love number 5.
I love her to death. That's my bottom bitch. Stop playing with her.
All right. Here's number 4 then.
Maybe I could get 2 of them out tonight. Let's see. In 2018, he retired from recording and shifted focus on to his career in broadcasting. Joe Buttons.
Final answer.
I already answered, so I'm already dead. Joe Buttons.
You're right, Joe Budden.
I had no choice.
You said you had no choice? What do you mean?
I had already spit it out. Joe Buttons. And then did you hear how I said Joe Buttons? Like
and then yep, so that's that.
And I didn't even put it on the screen. Let me put it. I was mad at the Joe Buttons.
Oh, you didn't even put it on the screen. But you was cheating the crowd.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got angry at reading it. I don't know why. I don't even got no beef with Joe Buttons. It's just I done lost all my Harleys for this nigga. That's how I felt. I'm sorry.
You didn't lose all. You got two.
I have 3 more that I still got to get out of jail. And
Yeah.
the first one don't even love me no more. My feelings is hurt. My feelings is hurt for him. Joe Button, Painted Room, 2009.
And this was the last clue. The last clue.
All right. I done wasted 3 Harleys on your punk ass.
So let me update the score so I get it right.
All right, this was the last one. Get on the screen. Known for his outspoken views and many controversy. He do got a lot of controversy. He transitioned from rapping to podcasting later in his career. I'm not, you know what though? I'm not mad at that. I think podcasting is a good lane for him, actually. And despite if he say things that we disagree with, because that's not our job as podcasters for you to agree with everything we say. We're just talking to you. Like we're just talking to you. So I think I like the lane of podcaster. I like that lane more for him than rapper because he's more consistent as a podcaster.
My only fairness is this: that he's actually been an artist, and
Yeah.
he cares about the business, and also to me, he was a person that thought about the future of shit. So
Right.
he has an interesting place of. I was an artist. I could talk about this for real. I know how record labels run and everything because I did it. And then I was always the weird dude who did no release is just digital. Do this. So
Right.
I always was interesting with him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like the lane that he chose. I like the path that he chose. He found a lane for him. You feel me? And I think that's the key to everything. Whatever it is that you transition from. I fucking transition from a marketer to now tell everybody's business and do stupid shit like this. Get my Harleys locked up for life. So you know, it's like I like the lane that he.
Like she doing life.
She do seem like she doing life. My poor baby. I'm sorry. I'm out to keep. I do keep money on her books. I gotta show her love some kind of way. But yes, I did release 2 of my Harleys. My bottom bitch still out though. My bottom's still outside with me. We still out here wreaking havoc. Yeah, I keep money on her books. She's a full lesbian now, though. She's a stud. She got face tattoos. She got straight backs. She don't even got no design, just straight backs. She rock a white beater. Her pants be sagging. I don't know why she ain't got no penis. Whatever.
You be killing with this. But the most funniest thing about this whole segment to me is the story that we've created for this for you.
For the number one Harley, the one that always did.
Yeah. No, we actually got stories about 2, 3, and 4. We don't talk about it.
Number 5. We my bottom bitch. We got one
about 1 and 5 too much.
5, my bottom bitch. So I always talk about her. But
look, 5 get out, she be like, "All right, thank you for picking me up when I get out. I'll see you." Right. And then you gotta. I wonder where 5 at.
Nah, I don't never worry about where she at. She always with me. That's why she's always the one that get out. The one that don't love me and who is not loyal to me anymore is number 1. That's because I can't get her ass out of prison.
We should give them names. Oh no, not we. You should give them names. More funny because it make it fucked up. Because you calling my names now.
It always gotta be the name, and Harley gotta be attached to it though. But
that could be the last name.
Yeah, okay. Harley can be their last name. I'm gonna think about it. I gotta start giving them names.
It'd be like whatever the name is. Harley is she like not coming to see me no more. I just show up at the jail. They were like, I got removed from the list. What the fuck?
She didn't want to see me. So I don't know what she need if she don't want to see me?
How you in one place and your mail get returned to sender? I know where you at. I know your address.
How you gonna deny my? You gonna deny my letters, bitch?
Crazy.
I'm gonna get her out one day, but for right now, she is where she is. She committed the worst crime, though, and that's why she at where she at.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought we agreed that the number one was the youngest because she was with the shits.
That don't mean that she didn't commit the worst crime. That don't mean that. She was the most gullible. She went in with fire on her fucking drawers. See, she went in crazy. She wasn't listening when I said stick to the plan, and that's why she in there. She committed the worst crime. And now she is stuck with face tattoos and straight backs and a pad sagging with no penis.
She don't know no other life. She been in there for a long time.
We're going to get her out one day. But anyway, y'all. I gotta get her out. She don't love me no more. I done switched whole movies. I went from I went from Friday to Baby Boy. He don't love me no more. All right. Listen. All right. If y'all want to contact us for any reason, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitious. To see, that's why I don't be messing with that. Because at the end of the night, I don't know where these jokes be coming from. Contact at,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Drop a comment, call in, text 443-780 5978 443-780-5978. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. I want the likes, but whatever. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. Listen, I don't take requests, and I won't. I have permission to play any videos that I play. When I do play them, I want to do I'm going to do one this month because I'm tired of this shit. But when I do play the videos, I have permission to play the music videos that I play. I do not also take requests because my DJ is that guy, and I don't need y'all getting on his nerve. And he delivered a mix early this week. Don't play with my DJ. Early this week. We ready. We locked and loaded. Don't play with him. So no, I ain't taking your request. You better leave him alone. Got it to this morning in my email. Stop playing with him. Join our coffee community so we can have titillating, salacious, hot, juicy conversation, and I could cuss whenever I want to. That's really I just want to cuss all the time. I do. I do. It's like therapy. I don't know. Big shout out to our DJ. Shout out to DJ Rukazy. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my stop playing with my DJ. Let us know how you feel about the mixes. Actually, this Friday, make sure you tune in, because he's gonna be watching, and you could tell him yourself. How about that? Simple. Listen, Doc, I just want to cuss all the time. They won't let me. They won't let me.
You can. It's just not going to be the same benefit that you think you need to or want to reap.
I know. You're right. I know.
Big cat. And you big purr. You can do what you want. Let's go.
I wanna just say cuss words like I'm a little kid or some shit. I just want to say cuss words. I just want to say shit.
I got a funny story about that.
What?
It doesn't involve me. Well, it involves something that I learned about saying curse words. That I realized how when you told you can't do something and you just want to do it just for the reason of it. It's a weird story, but I don't want to go there right now. We can save it for like another thing. We do it like a
That's how I feel right now, though. They say I can't, but I want
to. And I say that part of life, but that's the funniest shit. Because they were like, yeah, but
to. I always love the videos of the little kids that be cussing and their parents be like, what? They're like, shit.
but all that really means is their parents curse and then they
And that's the reality of it. You said
yeah,
a curse word around your kid. If your kid is 2 years old saying shit,
but
then
they know that it's an emotion. We
you
recognize emotions young when we're young, but we don't
right.
really know the value of what you said.
So you said shit, and now that kid is saying shit. Now you mad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, the first time I ever heard my daughter cuss, I didn't even say the cuss words. I wasn't cussing around her at all. She went to school and a little kid in her class said a cuss word. And she came home and said it. Much. Like, oh my God. So I put her in the corner for a little while, right? Because I don't believe in putting my hands on my daughter for real, for real. So I put her in the corner for a little while. And then we had the conversation. And I was like, do you understand that that's you can't say those words? All right. I'm gonna tell you what changed over the years. You understand that you can't say those words, right? Where did you learn that at? And then she told me, and I had to go to the school. And at the time, she had this one really wonderful teacher named Mr. Boone. I miss him so much. It was our kindergarten teacher. He had ADHD and he used to play guitar all the time. I loved him. Um, I had a conversation with him. We figured out we got it together. But I promise you, like, what the hell? Like, I didn't cuss, but what the my baby cussing. So now she's about to be 13, and we have these conversations. Again, I'm a very active parent, so I was like, I know you be cussing, don't you? And she's like, I've cussed a couple of times. Like, a couple times. She ain't gonna tell me the amount. She's just gonna say a couple times. I said, well, as long as you know you better not cuss at me or no authority figure, because kids cuss. And especially at this age, we not gonna pretend like that ain't happening. She probably be cussing all them kids out for real, for real. We not gonna pretend like this don't happen. So let's just be honest. You feel me? I believe in honesty wholeheartedly. I don't know why people be wanting me to lie to them. I can't. But I teach my daughter not to lie to me either, right? So I cuss a couple times. She going pussyfoot a little bit, like a couple times, but I know she be going the fuck off. She probably being that motherfucker like, you bitch. Like, but as long as she knows where to throw those cuss words at, we cool. Cause at 13 I was cussing. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of parent I am. Sorry to tell y'all. I just am. Don't lie to you be cussing. I didn't even ask her did she cuss. You be cussing. I cussed a couple times. It's fun being a parent sometimes. Or a lot of time. Most of the time. 95% of the time. I have a good ass time being a parent. But yeah, that was saying I cussed a couple times. And then shrugged her shoulders like this. Like, a couple times.
No, I'll mess this up. I'll be like, she shook it like, nigga,
Cussed
you
a
don't know
couple
because
times.
that's what I be thinking. They might be like, nigga, you don't know because
I cussed a couple times. What, really? Okay, well, as long as you know you better not cuss at me. And none of you don't be cussing at adults either. Don't be cussing at adults. But the kids, I can't control that. I can't. Because they probably be cussing at her too. So that's what it is.
yeah,
So it is what it is. But at least she honest about it. She know that she don't got to lie to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because that was her answer. I cussed a couple times. A couple times. Like, really? Anyway, y'all, it is time for us to do what it is that we do. So I'm first gonna start by saying mind your business. Except for Media Mondays. I'm gonna tell everybody's business. Apparently this happened. I'm telling me and my daughter business heavy. Super heavy. Mind your business. Sometimes on the tap in, I tell people.
Wait, What's the year?
Let me think about that while I finish this.
Okay.
2001.
Okay.
All right. But the wiretap, I'm definitely telling your business, especially if you have a case and you're depraved, heinous, foul, nasty. I got some more words that I can't get them out. Despicable. I added some stuff. Sinister.
I'm only laughing because you bring up all the words.
I was trying to think of them, and I had to kind of like, all right, say something else, and then okay, that's the word I was looking for. That's where my mom was at with it. But
all them words have been in the court cases.
But if you are any of these things, if you having freak offs and doing foul, depraved things, and you got a court case, and I can get it, me and Doc reading it. Oh yes, we are. You shouldn't be doing what you was doing. Hard head make a soft behind.
You can curse.
All right, hard head make a soft ass, motherfucker. It's like, no. But we definitely read your court case if you got one, so don't have one. Wet wire, I kind of tell my business, but the point is, mind your business. Except for all of those things that I just said. Come over here, we'll be nosy together, but mind your business otherwise. Love your babies. Hug your babies, even if they cuss a couple times. Encourage them babies. Don't encourage them to cuss though. Or just encourage them not to cuss at an adult. But whatever it is, they decide, tell them that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. Do not encourage them to cuss. Just tell them that they are wonderful, awesome, amazing human beings, and they don't have to cuss to be great. But if you gotta cuss, you just gotta. It is what it is. If they want to work for NASA, tell them you the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. Just don't get yourself a telescope, but not the kind that you look through your neighbor's window with. All right. That's all I'm saying. You need a good one. I showed y'all mine. You need a real good telescope, not that kind. That's only for peeping toms. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them be the best. Pick boss, pit crew member, NASCAR driver, engineer, commentator, whatever the hell else they do over there in NASCAR. All I know is that they have a need for speed, and at one point in time, the muscle car was everything at NASCAR, and I still love muscle cars to this day. But the point is, whatever they choose to do, tell them that they are the greatest of all times, the GOATs, baby. They need that, man. And help them kids with their homework. Don't just send them to the room and be like, do your homework. No. What if they don't got the answer? And don't get mad if they get the wrong answer either. Hold on, I got both my nose. Damn sinuses. Don't get mad when y'all sitting at the table and they get the answer wrong. We know 2 + 2 is 4. If they say 3, just work with them. Put some items on, show them. All right, I'm sorry, because there's a lot of parents out there that do that stupid shit. Like,
Ooh, I have with that. That could be a wet mark conversation.
We should have that conversation, but help them churn. I said, help them churn.
I'm sure.
Help them churn. Other than that, just make sure you do that. Encourage them babies. Can I? Mama say, Mama say, Mama Kusa early. Early.
Let's go.
Early. Here's your fair warning. I haven't found the right sound yet. That's why I'm got it. I want it though. I'm gonna find it. Stay in your lane. My lane is not your lane. Your lane is not my lane. Your lane is over there. My lane is over here. Why the hell are you over here? I got questions. Why are you over here? You don't want to be over here. This is not the place for you to be. It's just not. Stay in your lane. Because you jump in my lane, you're going to get her. I've been doing this podcast for a while now, and I've been trying to tell y'all for a long time. She ain't what you want. You don't want her. You don't want her. She is not nice. She is a bitch. Do not break the glass and do not push the button, because you do that. And then, well, right now I only got 2 Harleys, but the 3 of us are handle business, and you don't want that. Okay? You don't want that. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all of that good stuff, or at least her. Hey, you big purr bitches. Hey, you big purr bitches. Hey, you big purr bitches. Stop playing with the girl, but you don't want that first one. Leave her with her how she at. Oh, yeah, and Doc out here representing. Hey, you big purr. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I got excited. But you don't want that first one. She is not nice. And I never said she was, and I'm never gonna lie to you. So just leave her with her how she act. Over there. Over there. Okay? And what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So stay in your lane. How about that? Safe way to live your life. How? Whew. Which segues to my next point. Pick and choose your battles wisely. J. Cole, listen, I don't know what is happening with this young man right now, though. You could have just shut up. You didn't have to make the second song, sir. Everybody respected your decision. We know why you decided to gracefully bow out. Shut up. I'm sorry. I've been waiting to say that for a minute. He was listening. I don't know what he's doing right now, though. I don't. Shut up.
He stopped listening. Or maybe he was listening too much. I don't know which one.
I don't know what's happening. I got questions. Just shut up. Damn. Shut up. Anyway, but pick and choose your battles wisely. If you chose to be in my lane and you didn't choose your battle wisely, and I feel sorry for you. I don't know what he got going on. This is just messing with my head right now. But Mom Deep told y'all a long time ago, and I don't know if y'all was listening, but they said, I'm sorry, J. Cole done fucked my head up.
Look, J. Cole also disappointed Nas. Chip tooth. Think about that.
He did it
again. Look, I'm not gonna say anything more because there's a whole bunch of jokes I can make, but I'm letting it rock. Let's go.
All right, so Mobb Deep said there is a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. He also said you can run, but you can't high five in these streets that we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look. They shook because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. I'ma stop. Mama say, Mama Sama Michael's side.
And I'm gonna stand on the side of Michael's side. I'm not even sure if I'll be there, but all right.
What the fuck is going on? He just could have stopped with the first one. Anyway, all right. Maybe he's trying to help little Caligula out. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, fuck them battles. Worry about the war. I would worry about the war if I was you. That's my point. Listen to Mobb Deep. They knew what they was talking about. Don't listen to J. Cole because he absolutely does not know what he got going on right now.
Change your stance now, but all right, get it.
Listen, I'm tired of this shit. Shut up. Fuck. You're messing up my whole hippie vibe I got going over here. Cause
not the hippie vibe, but
yeah, because I gotta keep telling him to shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, I don't know if she's listening no more either, but she was listening, Lizzo. Be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you who you're supposed to be. I'm just so tired of people starting to listen and then they stop listening. Like, what do you got going on? Get it together. But be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be out here doing, how you're supposed to do it. You can't please everybody all of the time. Real talk. And you shouldn't try to please Well, in my opinion, anybody. And I said something today which is very important to me. You don't get to live rent free over here. Over here. You don't get to do that. And I'm definitely not letting anybody who does not contribute to my life affect my life. Meaning, who the fuck are you? And you need to shut the fuck up. We don't do that over here. That's why I stick to myself, because you're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of those people that firmly believe that you gotta focus on your own happiness. You can't make other people happy. They have to start with their own happiness internally. You can add to that happiness, but you can't make them happy. They say, I want you to do this and be like this, and you could do all of those things, and then they'll find something else. So fuck them. Don't worry about all that. Worry about being you, babe. That's all I'm gonna say. Worry about being you. You can't. Doc, all I needed J. Cole to do was shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I just thought about it. It was just in my head. And I'm like, all you had to do was not say nothing. You already said the thing. You could say something else. Nothing. You made the song, then you said the thing. So that was you taking it back. And then you're gonna come back with another song to explain the thing. Explain the thing is shut the fuck up. All right. I'm gonna let it go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Doc, thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Kathleen. I mean, I always appreciate it. It's always fun, entertaining. I love this. This is always a fun, entertainment time. I get to talk to somebody that has knowledge about stuff, also doesn't always agree with me, but understands because of close in age, things we experience, even regional differences. But the foundation that I think me and you have is hip hop, and I love that. I love you for it, and I greatly appreciate it. Big thanks.
Do you agree that J. Cole should shut the fuck up?
Yes, I totally agree.
Listen,
No, I'm dead ass with this, and this is hip hop mind of me. Hip hop mind of me, yeah. Like, come on, dude, because I thought big shit when I'm like, you retreated. So,
but then it was like, that's a smart decision. Because look what happened.
I don't care what decision it was. If you rapping, and you think you are, or you proving you are, you have to be there. You have to be there.
I think he made a good decision, because this was, you got to, like I said, pick and choose your battles wisely, and this was not a battle he was going to win. My problem is you made the song, then you came back and you did the thing. It wasn't in my heart, and it wasn't in my spirit. And then you come back with another song about the thing. Shut the fuck up already.
Yeah. Look, sadly, and you know I don't like Drake for real. I respect him on this. At least he tried to fight. He tried to fight.
Yo,
I at least respect. Look, yeah, dude, look. Just, you're like, why you keep hitting yourself? Why you keep hitting yourself?
That's what Kendrick doing.
Yeah, all in his head. No.
Yeah, he holding his head, and then Drake like.
Look, I'm sorry. In this position, and I don't know, we don't need to go no further. But in this position, I more respect Drake than J. Cole in the position of the way this rap battle, this trifecta of the big three thing went down.
All I'm saying to J. Cole is you was listening to me. Shut the fuck up. I said, I don't know what else to tell that young man, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you so much. And J. Cole, shut the fuck up. All right, we getting out of here. We love y'all. Bye. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,